Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On play action, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Charger first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
A handoff here with Haskins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Commit on him, get it complete to McConkey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
And a yard at the 15-yard line.
Second and a yard. On the give, Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Disley is the man in motion. Now Herbert throwing on second down. Short throw taken in by Disley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. He's kind of similar to Brock Purdy, very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
Complete to Troy Franklin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. It's Nix. Now he takes off. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll go play action with Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up.
And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. On play action. Now Herbert. Pushed out to his left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the ground, they'll go with Vidal. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Opening carry in the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A first down throw for Nix. That one incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll step up and run. And Nix with a wise move there at the end, sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now, Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Herbert. He'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
He's going to send it downfield, looking for Ingram. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's Haskell. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Nix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll run with Vidal. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Herbert. Forced out wide. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock to stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
At the 49-yard line.
The come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Chargers.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Going to have a Broncos first down. The tackle's made at about the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Dobbins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Broncos bringing out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chargers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On play action now, Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd down.
Third down and 9. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. On the ground, here's Haskins. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
At the 31. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Herbert out quick to Allen. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 9. Disley is the man in motion. To throw, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. That is caught at the 3. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Hassan Haskins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Chargers 10.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Take the handoff. Now Herbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 44. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Herbert. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
And the Broncos
fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 1. Throwing, Nix. He connects with Mims. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Comes up this out wide to Dobbins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
Now a handoff, running right. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Nix. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
It's 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 10.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Haskins now to return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with A penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still first down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Haskins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now Herbert. Overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun, it's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Into space at the 45. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Second and goal. Harris, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
McConkey in motion. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Will Dissly. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. Oh! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and take Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now, a deep shot for Allen, and he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Short throw taken in by Disley.
Complete to Will Disley. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Herbert again. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and
that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And the Broncos are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.